Hello everyone, I am Srirupa, a product specialist and senior trainer working for Y-Axis. So here I am today once again with another tip for you so that you can ace your speaking test. As you know, the IELTS speaking test will always be a face-to-face interview for 11 to 14 minutes. You have to be in front of your interviewer who will be asking you questions back to back. So accordingly, part one of the test is comprised of generally 5 to 6 questions. The interviewer will take one or two topics and ask you questions from those topics. So part one wants you to talk about what you do generally or you prefer doing. When you proceed to part two of the test, a cue card topic will be given to you and you have to speak on that topic for 2 minutes. But before that, you get 1 minute to brainstorm your ideas. And finally, when you proceed to part three of the test, you have to again face an interview round. The interviewer will ask you questions which will be typically related to part two cue card theme, but this time the questions will want you to express yourself in a better way. You have to tell the interviewer what you believe in. Simply put, the part three of the test is comprised of opinion-based questions. So the bottom line is it's all about being able to face the interviewer with confidence and you have to speak at length. Our responses cannot be in one word or one sentence. We cannot come up with memorized responses. We should be extremely spontaneous and we have to embrace and accept every question that comes our way. Now, it is not unlikely that a test taker might be in a situation like this, that he or she has been asked a question and the test taker is not really ready with the response. The test taker is totally blank. So how can the test taker deal with a situation like that? Should we stay quiet? Should the test taker look here and there and wonder what to say? Should he or she start saying and these kind of fillers and wonder? No, not really. Remember, it might be the case that I'm not ready with the answer, but it's very important for us to keep speaking. So how can I buy some time for myself? This is a very, very important question, which most of you have. I know that. I'm not ready with the answer. I cannot stay quiet. I have to speak. So how can I buy time for myself? And I would say it's a very valid question. First and foremost, my advice will be stay calm and composed. There's no point in panicking. You have to make it very evident to your interviewer that you are in control. That is very important. And yes, in order to buy some time for yourself without making it too evident to your interviewer, I would definitely advise you to make use of certain phrases which I have written for you on the board. So take a look. So I've written over here, just use them when you need them. Yes, this is very important. When you need them, then only you should make use of them, right? So look at the first phrase or expression that I've written for you. So the interviewer has asked a question and the test taker is not ready with the response. The test taker can say something like this: wow, what a fantastic question. I have genuinely never thought about that before. Let me just take a moment to consider your question. So, am I creating a good impression upon my interviewer? At least the interviewer understands that you are in control. Okay, so go ahead. Make use of this phrase. It's always better to say something rather than staying quiet. Another scenario. Same thing, a question has been asked and suppose I'm the test taker, I'm not really ready with my response. And it happens sometimes the native speakers also can be in such a situation. We have to ensure that there is no awkward silence. Come on, we have to ensure. Okay, so this phrase also suits the purpose. To be perfectly honest, this is not a topic I normally talk about, but if you have to ask me, I guess I would say that by the time you're saying this, you are thinking over here what exactly you want to say. So, this is a brilliant way in which you can buy some time for yourself. Why not this one? Look at the third one. Unfortunately, this subject is not really my cup of tea. I do not have strong feelings one way or the other. If I have to choose, I would have to say that. So, this phrase is typically meant for one such question, which is a difficult one. Maybe, suppose a question has been asked regarding your favorite piece of art, and all I can think about is painting of Mona Lisa. So I'm taking some time so that I can come up with the right kind of response, and then definitely this phrase is pretty good. Look at the last one for you. Same thing, same scenario. A question has been asked, and the testicle really is not ready with the response. And accordingly, he says, it's been such a long time since I have thought about the matter. Please let me take a few seconds to collect my thoughts. There's no harm done if we say make use of this phrase and make sure that we do not end up taking 5 minutes to come up with the response. Okay, so that is something that we have to avoid. And last but not the least, which I have not written on the board for you, so we will never go wrong if we say that. Could you please repeat the question? But remember, we cannot go overboard. Every time a question has been asked and I'm not ready with the answer, I feel the need of buying some time for myself, and accordingly, I'm saying, could you repeat the question? The interviewer will not take it well. So, an overdose of anything is not great, is not welcomed. However, when we are in a situation like this that we are not ready with the answer, we have to ensure that there is no void, there is no awkward silence. And this is the best way in which we can buy some time for yourself. So, go ahead. Face your interview with confidence. If you have to take some time for yourself, you have to buy the same. And these phrases will be of great help. That's why at the outset itself, I told you that use them only if you need them, otherwise, not. Okay, so prepare well for your speaking test. Every module needs a lot of practice and dedication. And on the day of the examination, you have to be very cool and calm and composed, especially when it comes to speaking test. You are sitting right in front of the interviewer. You have to make it very evident to your interviewer that you are in control of the situation. So that was an IELTS strategy for you so as to ace your speaking test. I wish you the best for your speaking test as also each and every module. Prepare well, do well, and reach your destination at the earliest. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be back to you with another video tip. Till then, take care. Goodbye.